Hey guys, Youthful Yields here. I'm going to be going over the YieldMax distributions for this week. Apologies for getting this video a little bit late. I had a lot of work stuff going on, but here we are. So to start out, as always, we start with the weekly funds and then we move into the monthly funds. And then the price trends on the right and the distribution trend is on the right. Yep. And that's for the last 3 months. And then the 3-month average distribution is also to the left of that price trend. So starting off with Chippy, we have 37 cents compared to 40 cents. So right on target there. GPTY, 30 cents compared to 29 cents. Same thing there. 48 cents on LFG compared to 49 cents. Right on target there. So all of these, like I say every week, are pretty much always on target. That's kind of what their target yield is for each of those. It's like 35. I think it's around 30 and then 60. So give or take, some weeks are a little bit different. So anyways, the main thing there would be the price trend. Whether or not that's doing good obviously means whether or not you're going to get a decent distribution. With a lot of the other YieldMax funds, they sometimes if the price falls, they actually raise their distribution. Sometimes they can get more premiums, or sometimes they're just pulling out of the actual fund itself, or So, anyways, going on into the other weekly ones, we have QDTY, which is at 19 cents compared to 26 cents. So, unfortunately, a little bit down there. RDTY, we have 33 cents compared to 33 cents. So, literally right on the target there. And SCTY, 15 cents compared to 23 cents. So, a little bit down there. But overall, not super far down from all of these. The worst one there would probably be QDTY. You can see on the distribution trend how that is kind of faring. But overall, not too bad. With ULTY, we have 10 cents compared to 10 cents. And I really should make note of this because I've been dogging on ULTY for a while now, but ever since they switched to the weekly distributions, they've actually been doing pretty decent. So I'm going to be showing that in a later part of this video, compared to something like SPY or XCTY or stuff like that. But moving on, we have I lost my place. I'm sorry. YMAG, 15 cents compared to 16 cents, so right on average there. And YMAX, unfortunately, 10 cents compared to 17 cents, so quite a big distribution drop there. Moving into the week, the monthly funds, we have Babo, which is 38 cents compared to 70 cents. So talk about drop there. That's about almost half. So that sucks. We have Dips at 17 cents compared to 42 cents, even more there. Nvidia's been doing pretty insane for the last month, so that kind of makes sense. Phoebe, we have 50 cents compared to 56 cents, so right on target there. GDXY, we have 33 cents compared to 65 cents, so about half there as well. JPMO, 51 cents compared to 41 cents, so actually above. I think this is the first one above, potentially, or at least above within a good above a decent margin. 51 compared to 41, so yeah, not too bad. Mara, we have $2.37 compared to 168. The price trend on that is pretty wiggly, I'd say, given the market's been pretty much going up since around April. This is somewhat surprising. Well, not surprising. It's Mara. We're talking about Mara. So, yeah, I guess it's not always going up. But anyways, Murni, oh, sorry, but that's significantly up compared to the 3-month average. So Murni, 20 cents compared to 15 cents. We have Nvidia, $1.03 compared to 99 cents. Both of those are about on target. And PLTY, 256 compared to 499. Big dip in distributions there. So, real quick, I'll go over kind of the best distribution per share and then the best distribution rate. So the best distribution per share, I think almost as always for the this group would be PLTY, Palantir, still, despite that massive drop. The next one after that would probably be Morrow. In terms of distribution distribution rate, that would be Morrow. Actually in first place. So there's that. So let me talk about ULTY now. Alrighty, guys. So this is the chart for price return since April 8th, I believe, and onwards. So you can see here, the last one is SPY at 25%, and you can see the various different funds here. So of these three, or I'm sorry, of these four, SPY, well, this is the second tours, right? ULTY. But it's still actually gone a lot up since April 8th. Now, I know that's like a specific date to choose because that's the day after the massive drop. You can kind of see where that was starting to rebound there. But, you know, tune in a little bit longer and you'll see. So if we change this to total return, we're going to see something crazy. So I just have to switch this back real quick. Oops. Well, I'll note this right now, actually. So for a year, ULTY is actually still very good returns. It's above SPY, and it's above SPY-I. It's above QDTE. YieldMax is beating it, but you know that is what it is. Moving back to April, which I believe, or sorry, it's March 10th, I think. That's around when they started to do weekly. I should probably look at that. So 34% out of ULTY. QDTE 13%, YieldMax 25%, SPY-I 9.64%, and SPY at 12%. This is crazy, guys. Like honestly, you can see kind of how it dropped during that tariff announcement there, but it didn't lose that much. In fact, it was above all of the rest of them here. You can see that there, and then it just keeps skyrocketing, rocketing skyward. So I'm really interested in this fund now because of the weekly thing. Like I said, I've been dogging on it, and I'm glad I waited though because the reason why is every time I looked at this, because I only really looked at ULTY when we do these weekly videos, was that chart for price trend was terrible, and the distribution trend was also terrible. The main reason why is because of that switch from monthly to weekly. The distributions are going to be lower, and that price trend is also going to be, well, it was lower, right? And so after about 3 months' time or so, it finally has caught up to where now we see just that right end or that left end of the tariff announcement. I'm assuming this is around April, so I would definitely keep my eye on this, to be honest, and I am keeping my eye on it because something like that with the 80% distribution can do, really great wonders. 85%. So, anyways, I just want to point that out, and I know I'm probably still not gonna touch this fund just because it's super dangerous still. I will definitely consider it. I also don't really need dividends right now, despite me being like, mostly dividend focused channel. I'm young. I don't really need dividends. I'm trying to focus on growth as much as possible. But I still kind of cover these YieldMax funds because they obviously made quite a disruption in the high yield space. So, anyways, guys, that is it from me. And as always, I wish you a wealthy future.